Welcome to a DropTent media production.
You're a fucking monster.
Yeah, I love you though. Come on.
I love you, T-Bait.
So on your own time.
Suck our fucking dicks. What's up, baby?
Welcome to our pod, motherfuckers. Wuddup podcast in the studio with Lovable
Podcast?
What is it called?
What up?
Yeah, it's called Wuddup podcast.
What up with
It's
Rob
in the
Cody?
studio
Yeah, you fucked
with
it up.
Lovable Monsters. I
Yes.
fucked it up. You know what? Shut up.
Fuckable monsters is what you guys should have done.
Yeah.
We got 5 dicks in here today, baby.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
That's just because I have 2. Neil doesn't have one.
That is true.
To
Bring up my accident from when I was a boy is rude. But yes, that's true.
It's missing a piece. I still have it.
Well, if she has yours, it doesn't sound like an accident. It sounds like that was very intentional of her sealing your penis.
You traded it for some pudding.
Where did you go to elementary school?
I went to Voorhees, dude.
Fucking-
We had high stakes trades at lunch.
Fucking Jersey, dude.
Yeah.
Give me a piece of
Ours
that
was
dick
like-
for this fun pack.
yeah.
I was like, yours was like Gushers to like, a Pringle.
You panicked.
That's just
You're
a
like, good snack. Good snack. What's a good one?
that's an old fashioned yes and.
Yeah.
I like that. All right, so I have a question for you.
Okay.
We were talking about this.
This
on
is
the way
our
here.
podcast,
Yeah.
brother. Do you have any questions for us? Go ahead.
I was thinking about this a lot.
Okay.
So on the last episode, I think you brought up that you're a cum swallowing factory.
I did.
Fucking nice.
So we were saying, do you guys think cum turns into piss or shit?
Ooh, wow.
It separates. Dummy.
Yeah. like-
That's what I said. I said it's a little bit of both.
yeah,
Right?
'cause
What do you mean?
The toxic parts of it, probably.
The toxic.
If
That's how you. That just gives away the kind of dudes Peggy fucks. You're like, well, all the fucking impurities, my asshole separates. Once it hits my small intestine,
Actually, I don't have a small intestine because I had gastric bypass. So when it hits, it goes straight to the bloodstream.
ring the gastric bypass bell. Every time we bring it up, we have to ring a bell for it.
We've only brought it up like twice.
I know. We've only rang it twice.
Yeah.
You get to did they give it back to you, like keep it in a jar, like a fucking weirdo, you know? Like what?
No.
Your intestine? Yeah. You
No,
want to
it's
get like
still
surgery.
there. No, it's still there. It eventually just shrinks and then it just is living there. And
Oh, it's
stuff.
just
It's just got bypassed, so it's still there. They
So
don't
it's just
take it
chilling
out.
there.
It's just chilling there.
Fucking poor guy.
Uh-huh.
Turned his bitch ass into appendix. Doing nothing. Just
I think it's
chilling.
cool.
Wait, poor guy. I thought like, who are you talking? Oh, wait, you just
I named my intestines. All guy names. All guy
they're
names.
males.
Pete, Ronnie. Fuck.
Move it along, Derek.
Okay, so do I think that it's a little bit of both. It separates.
know.
Yeah. What did you think it's just piss?
Depends how thick it is.
I think it's possibly piss because I think,
Trust me.
like a
I've swallowed lot of-
milkshake probably turns into piss.
Not necessarily.
If it's more liquid,
It's milk.
That's not true.
Don't people that are
don't think
lactose
so?
intolerant?
Yeah, when it just goes straight
Yeah.
to the shitter.
I think it depends. I think it depends on the.
Yeah, that's a lady right there, brother.
straight to my fucking shitter.
She's like, yeah, that goes straight to my shitter. Anybody want to do? I haven't got any dick pics lately.
Still haven't gotten it.
No?
Not even after Annie podcast. So upsetting.
Oh, yeah,
I got
gonna ask
one.
you about
I got
that.
one DM, and it was just really nice. It was just like, "Hey, you're very funny." I was like, "Thank you."
Where's your penis?
Yeah, I was like, "Where are all the dicks?"
Yeah, where's your fucking balls, bro? I don't give a shit.
I think cum sits in your stomach like gum.
yeah.
I think it's 7 years.
Ooh.
And then you,
just like coated
you grow a cum tree eventually.
Exactly.
Or
Or
just
if you're
grow your testicle in your stomach.
yeah. They opened me up one day when I all tough. Like, there's a bunch of little dicks in here.
You got 17 dicks in your stomach.
Oh man,
crazy.
Some of them died, some of them thrived.
You have a fucking gladiator inside this dick gladiator in your stomach. Yeah, only the strong survive down there.
You get to stay. Oh, you lost the battle. You're shit. Get fucked. That's what was I didn't even think about that. Like how much of my my unborn half children that have ended up in a woman's stomach. that I've now been shit at. My cum shit. That's not okay to think about.
Cool.
Just next to a gobbler, just mixing around in there.
By the way, these two mentally challenged dudes we have on the podcast, Cody Wright and Rob Cruz, everybody.
Welcome, boys.
Yeah, we fucking made it. We're in the studio.
We slap Paige around here.
Yeah, not you
only
guys.
one high five.
Oh, Dad, what
you
tell me
guys,
what's
All right, you guys can high five us.
Fucking tell me what's
Oh, that was really bad. That was actually how me and that actually looked like me and Ryan the first couple weeks of the podcast were high fiving.
We did our research.
Remember? Yeah, I was like,
alligator arming over here.
so we did your podcast and we talked a little bit about relationships. Obviously, if you
Yes.
haven't listened to that podcast, you should go listen to it. It's really funny, the four of
Yeah.
us. I'm slowly getting I had to turn it off because I'm slowly getting drunker and drunker on the
Me
podcast.
too, me
I
too.
mean, I started saying and I'm like, I almost have that panic attack. Like I was in my room cleaning my room and I was like, I gotta turn this off.
I do that all the
Chest
time. I'm like,
hurts.
this is going pretty good, and then I say one fucking weird thing. I'm like, done for. Let's see if I can get. Maybe later. I'll come back to it later.
Just go stand in the corner in your room. I can't believe this shit.
Why do I do this? I don't listen to any of the episodes I've ever. I'm like
my
halfway
God.
through all of them. Like, no.
Yeah.
It's hard to listen back. And also, whenever we have a guest, I never stop it. So it always goes like an hour too long.
Yeah.
Like after, like,
We started talking about like space and shit. All right,
It
man.
got real
Get
weird.
the fuck out of here.
Yeah, instead of like cum and shit, we got talked about space. Like that's
Boring.
yes for real.
space is gay.
I don't give a fuck about outer space. Don't give a fuck.
I think about it from time to time, but nothing.
Oh my God. I feel like we've already done this on a podcast.
So we've.
Have you been texting any girls and getting too overly emotional lately?
I know, because that's what I was going to say.
I have a tale for you guys.
Hell yeah. Okay, so let me give you the
Regale us.
backstory. When we saw you, you had, the night before, you had gotten really hungover. We were all pretty much hungover.
Yeah.
And you had been with a girl and you got too emotional. And you
Yes.
just told her how much you loved hanging out with her.
Yes.
And we were like, did you guys, is that just a friendship thing? And you were like, yeah. So you just made this girl's night weird. So, okay.
He does that to me all the time. Too.
I
do that
think
to
that's like a fun
everyone.
friendship. Actually, you did text me after you listened to Andy. You're like, hey, that was really good. Well done. And I was like,
I'm a supportive
yeah,
guy.
you are. I like it.
I'm so bored.
I support.
I'm supportive,
fucking
but I'm still
support.
manly when I do it.
Yes.
I'm doing bicep curls listening to your podcast.
Okay, so what's the tale?
Oh, so well, to kind of end the one story about that one chick, we went out and got drinks, and she was like, "You're not gonna like this." I was like, "All right." She was like,
Hell yeah.
I don't like you," and I was like,
Wait, wait.
I was like, "Damn it!"
Like as a friend?
No, we're friends.
Oh, she's like, I don't like you like that.
That would be even funnier if she's like, I just don't like you at all.
No, you suck.
Overall, I don't like your existence as a person.
Yes,
you're-
but then after that, I
I'm
got
against
an app for
everything-
three ways. I
Hell
was like, I
yeah.
got to do it, and it happened.
Did it?
Yes.
Whoa.
What's the app called?
Not three
Three-
fun.
Three fun.
There's
not
a
like
bunch of them.
Thunder,
Yeah, there's
Thunder.
a few.
Okay.
Shut
There
up
was
and
one
drink a
called
protein shake.
Thrinder.
I'm gonna need your milk. Get the fuck out of here. Have your spinach. Go ahead.
But so I matched with this couple. It was a black dude and his Hispanic girlfriend. I was like, "What are you guys up for?" And the guy was like,
You guys are trying to shoot a
Fucking my
pilot?
girlfriend. Fucking my girlfriend. That's what I'm up
"Yeah."
for,
He
brother.
said, "I'm a cuckold. I want you to fuck my girlfriend." I was like, "Cool." So
I like how he had to do all the negotiating through the guy too. Like,
Yeah.
She didn't get to talk to the
I
girl.
dealt with her agent,
He's pussy brokering his girlfriend.
and then I was at the Raven, and I signed up, and then I saw this on my phone. I was like, "Yeah, this is way cooler." So they're like, "We're at a Motel 6 in Gloucester."
Okay, well, okay. Keep going.
And I was like, "I'm on my way."
They were already there?
Yeah, they were already at the motel.
Yeah, what?
Why?
He's like, bro, I'm fucking 10 hut. I've been stroking. Get over here.
Wait, so they? Yeah, wait. I didn't. Yeah, were they just? They live there?
No.
Were they just? They were
They were
going to
taking
get somebody, whether it was you or not.
Casting out bait.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
booked the room. It's only like fucking $28 a night. So who
Yeah.
gives a fuck?
They were just ready for something.
That's a good door deal.
Yo, come pound my girlfriend on this twin
How
mattress.
many people do you think they
was
hit
a
up
king.
before
Oh,
It was a
you?
king.
Yeah.
oh, wait. What if you weren't the first one to visit that day?
It's very possible. Very possible.
Did anyone smell like cum?
Hold on. Did you bang her?
Wait,
Well-
let's get. You always got to jump to the fucking meat and potatoes.
Well, I'm fucking jerking
Did
off
Iron
over
Man
here.
die or not?
Okay, yeah. Can you just
I'm gonna get soft.
I'll take you along the journey.
He's taking a sip for. Stop it.
Hydration break.
So I go there and I meet with the guy outside.
Oh my
first.
gosh. Okay.
Because I just wanted to see if he was like completely crazy. So him and I like just talked for like 10 minutes. I was like, you seem like a pretty cool guy. Also loved you on Annie's podcast. So then we went in the room and we had a few drinks. And then I should have known something was wrong because they had 4 phones. And I was like,
You should have known something was wrong when they were like, come to my house. It's at a motel.
yeah.
Also,
No,
that's
I was
a
like,
hooker
that's cool.
pimp situation.
What?
Is it a hooker?
No. So that they were dating for a few years. So I've been told. And then, so basically the guy said, after like a few drinks, I'm a little loosey-goosey. And he said, hey man, I just got this new phone. Like, do you mind if I see yours and like compare settings? You can look at what I'm doing the whole time. Like I'm not doing anything crazy.
Go on.
So I'm like, yeah, sure, man. So I'm looking at what he's doing the whole time.
Did you at least text him on the address? Like, I want you to just text it to Cody and stuff, so at least like he can come and be like, "Yeah, man, guys, I'm breaking it up."
I should have.
Cody walks up.
It's just like,
Yo, I'm next, brother. I don't know what's going on here.
Oh, I got next. Shoddy next.
Cody shit-faced like slams into a car in the parking lot. Yo, I'm here to smooth this out. I don't know what's going on.
yeah, nobody hurts my boy. All right.
We're calling the big guns, dude.
Yeah.
Red Rocket. And then, so then,
The golden retriever.
and then, so he has his phone in the left hand, my phone in the right, and I see him putting in like a social security number in and someone else's information into my Apple Pay. So I snag my phone and I'm like, hey man, I'm sure you're a cool guy, but not really cool with that. That's a little weird. And also, I don't use Apple Pay. I don't understand what you're doing.
Yeah.
And
I just need your social security number real quick and I'll be done.
it was crazy.
Oh, reasonable.
And I think they were trying to get money from someone because afterwards he was like, all right, that's cool. And then him and his girlfriend were arguing about how they're going to get money from someone.
Do we still gotta fuck this guy or what?
Well, in my head, I was like, how can I turn this around?
If anyone can turn this around, Robbie Cruz
Yeah,
got it,
because the
dude.
vibe was kind of ruined. I was bummed.
Yeah.
The vibe would have been ruined when I got to the Motel 6. And I heard there was a dude there. Like,
It takes a lot to dim my light, dude.
He didn't hear there was a dude there. The dude told him he was going to be there. It's lucky that there was a girl there at all.
For real.
They matched the picture, so right away I was like, this is cool.
So far, so good.
This is Nito in Toledo. What's with the 4 phones?
Okay.
And then ultimately we just keep having drinks and then we start playing cards.
It's happening.
And then we had a stripping element and I was getting tired.
Not
so,
even like drinking games. This is Uno, strip Uno.
Yo, after 6
Wait a
to 7
minute.
games of poker, I'm getting a little tuckered out.
I was getting
I'm gonna be
tuckered out.
honest. I'm going to be honest.
Dude, it was like 1 a.m.
I don't want to ruin our vibe because I feel like we're all becoming real good friends. But how many more rounds of poker do we have to do until I can fuck your girlfriend?
Well, I tried to speed it up because we added the stripping element.
Royal
and
flush.
the first
Can
two,
I come in your girlfriend
Yeah.
now? This is crazy.
the first 2 articles of clothing I took off were my pants and my boxers. Because I'm like,
Why are you
let's
getting
just do
naked
this.
first?
He's obviously
Because
bad
I
at the
lost
game.
I lost 2 rounds. So I had to take
So
an
now
article
you're
of
like,
clothing.
you're like Winnie the Pooh. You have your shirt on.
You're fucking,
Yeah.
He's like, I'm fixing
Winnie the Pooh, and I need to use your girl's honey, right?
And also, like, I was like, I'm insecure in my body, so I didn't want to let the gut out first.
That's his fucking.
Yeah, you have bottomless first. It's always
I'm picturing you with fucking like mid-calf socks and shoes on still.
I had ankle socks on and a good attitude, dude. I was fucking ready.
Did you ever take the shirt off or did
Please
you
write
fuck
that's the
her
title of the fucking episode.
I took the shirt off eventually.
while you were fucking? That's
Has
power
anybody
move while you're
else
thrusting.
taken articles of clothing off?
Yeah. She got naked and the guy.
She took
Dude,
one of her
like,
fake eyelashes off.
the guy was so good at the game. He had all of his clothes on. Yeah, right.
Yeah, he's like liquoring you two up to murder you guys.
Very
Okay.
concerning.
And you know what? So be it. But
That's showbiz, baby.
But then we were kind of like, all right, shall we? And then
have
her
you?
and I just start fucking, and then this guy gets naked. huge dick.
Oh,
Huge dick.
Of course.
I was like,
figured it'd be
wow.
smaller though. Why is that? Of course, you. I would be like, nah. Why have a big old dick that you want? I guess it's like at that point.
That's why. Because he's
I'm
a
like-
big old dick and he wants to I don't know, maybe
wants
like
to
a
see-
He wants you to
yeah.
fuck her, and then he'll be like, yeah, check this out.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
a booster of his ego. It's like,
Yeah.
well, dude, but I don't feel like he doesn't even need it if he's still got big old.
So
dong.
what's he doing?
Wait, yeah,
You're
hold on,
fucking her.
time out.
Yeah.
Okay, so you strip poker. It's kind of maybe a little sexy. It feels very weird to me. And,
Yeah.
but what
How is
happens?
that a
Like,
little
where
sexy?
do we how do we start making out first?
Did
Or
you
is it
guys
just
hold
like,
hands
let's
and
do
go to
it?
the bed?
No, it was literally, she was like, all right, let's do it. And I put a condom on, and then she started blowing me.
I'm already out.
Wait,
Blowing you with the condom on?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not an idiot, Cody.
wait. Okay, when she said let's do it, did you just like go wing? Like what? How was your dick level?
I was ready.
Okay,
Rocking and
He's
rolling.
I
rocking and
love
rolling.
With
cards.
fucking, with fucking Rico just in the corner with his massive dick. You're like, yeah, I'll get hard, dude.
Sounds like someone. It kind of to me, it seems like someone just like oiling a gun up.
It wasn't even, that's not even the craziest part though. So like,
I started blowing this dick.
I find out he's my dad. So she's on top, I'm on the bottom, and he comes behind her, and I thought it was going to be a moral support thing.
Nah.
Okay.
And then he slides into the pussy
I was
as
about
well.
to say, yeah.
2 dicks, 1 puss.
So you can feel the dick next to your dick.
And my
I
dick
hope
falls
so,
out.
unless she has the biggest pussy ever.
It was a
We're both
Olympic
fucking her pussy.
pussy.
Can't even fucking feel his dick.
Did you stay hard?
No.
on opposite
Yeah,
sides of the
that's.
My dick fell out, and he put it back in, though. That was nice.
Oh my god!
I was like, yo, hell yeah, dude, I have a spotter right now. This dude's
Also, I love you. Like he walks
dude's-
over, he's like, "I thought he was just gonna rub her back or some shit."
she was just gonna bounce you off.
It's like
yeah, he's like,
Midsommar.
yeah.
He's like, yo, I'm just gonna come up behind you, secure your hips,
Yeah,
make sure
yeah.
you're hitting this correct.
Yeah. I was like, this guy rules.
Okay.
And then I get soft, and
As you
then
would.
I go take a Blue Chew, little plug. And
sponsorship.
yeah, and then I think he could tell that he threw my vibe off, so he goes back into the
You
corner of
didn't
the
say
room.
anything about him.
No, I was like,
Also
please
fucking her-
proceed.
I like how they didn't like negotiate that beforehand. Like, hey, by the way, are you gonna be cool with my balls and your balls are like intertwined?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The double pen.
Also-
I feel like
Double
that's
pen.
Wait.
talked about before, and I'm sorry to get into it. I
Wait.
thought that's talked about.
Peggy has already said she went dead
Oh, I know.
silent.
There's so much more to even get into in
Peggy
the
already
story.
has said 9 Hail Marys. And she's like, I'm going to burn for eternity. Oh, crosses boss.
Okay. No, wait. Logistically, this is what. Yeah. This is what. Okay. So. Yeah.
She's in a full panic.
Relax.
So you're laying down.
Yeah.
She's on top.
Yeah.
And where does he go to get it?
Yeah, so to be clear,
Pushes her
did you?
down.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then,
Okay.
Oh,
I wasn't
okay.
sure. Yeah, how you were going. With
It'd be
that.
funny if they both were laying.
give me a
upside
pen and a piece of paper.
No, I got it.
And in my head, I was proud of myself because I wasn't like, yo, this is fucking gay. Like in my head, just very calmly, I was like, you know what? Don't love this. Like, this isn't my favorite thing right now.
Also, our
And
ball
actually-
hair is tangled.
Okay, so you take a little blue thing, which is like a dick pill.
Yeah.
Wait, sidebar. Actually, some guy said that to me this weekend where he's like, "Hey, we can't fuck because I'm like pretty drunk and I don't have any of those pills." And I was like, "You're in your 20s. Why would you
Maybe he was
ever?"
talking about Wellbutrin.
Why would you ever? No, I was like, I'll have some. I have some of that. And actually, we talked about it. He did have some. And I was like, why would you have that? He's like, oh, a lot of my friends. I'm like, I guess I just always get guys up because I've never had a guy say that to me. So I'm proud of you for knowing in advance
He's probably
that maybe.
just fucking
Okay.
wasted.
Yeah, he was.
Or, yeah. You stock up on them for Coke nights, I'll tell you what.
Some Vietnam
Yeah.
vet.
Everybody does.
Oh.
I've only been given
only sometimes. That's
Viagra
like
once by some like homeless dude, Vietnam
Yeah.
War vet. I gave him a $30 trip to get home. And he's like, "Here's Blue Chew." Damn, took it.
That's sick.
And you're like, I just took it and just
I
jerked
took it
off
right-
all night.
I took it right away. I'm like, all right, cool.
Me and him fucked his girlfriend.
100 on black.
I was playing cards. I was like, gotta do what you were doing.
Yeah, he's just like that. He's like, see you on the other side, buddy.
I'm pretty certain he's dead.
Put it in a mushroom cap.
That's the
You're like,
combo.
I always like a little extra. All right, so keep going.
So yeah, he
So then
he
you get back
leaves.
into it. Do you get underneath?
No, so he goes back into the other side of the room.
Okay.
And then I go in there. And I had a condom on.
You go in there?
I go in there.
You mean her
I'm just
pussy?
picturing you with a soft dick eating a pooch in the corner.
I actually got back in.
And then he like slowly grows like Popeye.
It was kind of rough from there. Like, because I think.
Did it get weird?
You're just playing,
God, Rob, somehow you're making a really fun story really sad, and I'm proud of you.
I love
You
it.
somehow made this into a one-man show that we're all like, what is this really about?
I love it.
No, I do
great.
too.
I'm just picturing you playing solitaire while you're chewing the blue chew.
You're like,
You're
I
really
gotta
giving
do-
it to her, champ. All right. I said a half hour 20.
For some reason, I pictured you just eating like a cheese string in the corner, and just like, no, I'm just gonna wait. But
I think I checked my
You
Instagram.
bring your own pudding pot. Pudding.
You know the cheese strings with the two different colors and they swirl around. I
Hell
think that's
yeah.
why I thought it because I was
Hell
worried that
yeah.
your dicks were gonna do that.
I checked my social media for a little bit while they were doing it.
Did your Instagram live
I had
it?
to check on the brand.
Like, yo, what's up, dude?
Oh my God.
Okay.
Wait, so
Rob,
how'd it end?
Can I be the one person to apparently ask in this room, how was the girl doing? All of you fucking assholes are just saying, you're such assholes. I just meant, fuck all of you. I don't even mean that shit. I'm just talking like
Dude,
when
she
the two
likes
were.
two dicks in her puss. She's doing
I'm
great.
wondering, was she liking it? There seems to be no communication. I'm wondering how she was
She's on heroin. She's on heroin, Neil.
Yes, I know that.
She wasn't awake for any of this.
It's awful. I'm just wondering. That's all.
Homophobic of you, dude. I'm worried about the two dudes in the situation.
Yeah.
No, but I was wondering when the two guys were in. She was like, even better. Was there any response? Or she's bummed if it was.
She
Her
seemed,
eyes were rolling
she
back in
seemed
her head,
into
so-
it, but not like super into it.
Okay.
Like
You
I think
guys
this is
kiss
more for
at all?
him.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, do you
Okay.
think
Yeah.
it's more for him? Clearly.
Yeah.
Fucking 4 cell phone guy
Yeah.
outside talking about it.
Yeah, she's like, "Oh, cool! You gifted me this bearded midget retard. Thank you."
Did she have a
Little
panic?
person. Every time, guys. Every time.
Sorry.
So yeah, and then like I think he said something about like talk to her or something. So I'm like bad at
making
it.
you
I was
talk
like,
dirty to
"Do
her?
you
like,
want it?"
Oh.
And she was just like, "I want it."
All
Was
robotic.
this a robot?
Like
a sex robot?
That was like the tone she said it. I was like, under my breath, I was like, "Come on, man." I was like, "Oh, come on, man." And then I faked a nut.
Oh, hell
I
yeah.
like tied up the condom and threw it in my backpack. I was like, I gotta go.
Wait, you think they were gonna like investigate it later? Like,
You tied
Yeah,
it
you're
don't know
like,
what they're
I don't
into.
trust a guy who has 4 cell phones. He's going to totally use my DNA for something.
that's actually smart.
You tied your cum in a knot, wrote your social security number. And left it. I'm a good guest.
You know where to find me.
Plus, here's $10 for half the room.
I mean, that's 2 rooms right there.
Yeah.
And then when I was on the way out, she was like, "Wait, what's your name?" I was like, "It's Rob." And then I left. And that was it.
Rob Cruz, listen to my podcast.
What up with Rob
Yeah, you
Cody?
leave like a sticker.
On her
man.
ass. That's what's up. with
Did
that.
he come?
All
No,
over Rob.
No.
Did she come? Did anyone come? You guys?
No one came. I don't think
saddest
anyone came.
Orgy, not even orgy, threesome ever.
Yeah, the whole time I wasn't like I'm so turned on. I was just like, yo, this is hilarious.
It would have been pretty funny if like all 4 phones that they had were just like on speakerphone the entire time.
Yeah.
People just listen like.
All you hear is,
I think they're both in. I think they're both in now.
Yeah.
I want
And she's
it.
like, talk to her. It's like, do you want this?
all you hear is, come on, man.
And she's just like, ouch, this is hurting me.
Oh my God.
Also, I'm like, if you're gonna make a guy talk dirty to your woman,
girl.
why don't you should
coach
coach
him
it?
up.
That's what I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
Good.
Have
Show
some
no
index
tell.
cards on the wall, what
Yeah.
have you.
Or be like, or just be like, yeah,
holding up-
call her a
holding up
little
note
whore,
cards.
like, call her like
Give
whatever.
me a set
you know?
list, you dickhead.
More
Yeah.
guidance would have been nice.
Yeah.
like
just in general.
You're like, which way am I taking it? You know what I mean? Is she a good girl or a bad girl? What is she like? You know what I mean?
Who's a good girl?
Sometimes,
Pat her on the head.
hey, sometimes you know you want to be called a good girl. Sometimes you want to be called a bad girl.
Does she
you
like
know?
her butt scratched?
Well, that-
I thought we were
okay,
talking
this
about
is a
dogs.
dog. Yeah,
It was a dog
okay,
joke.
wait.
I would have went fetch, but you know.
Hey, Rob, so getting into that.
She's got fleas.
He didn't set down any like what he wanted to
The
be
parameters.
cucked.
I had
He
a-
didn't be like, I like to be cucked. Like, I want you to do this because I thought that's what the whole thing's about.
Yeah.
I asked him, I was like, hey, before we get into this, are there any like rules
Right.
or anything I should know? and they're like, wear a condom and that's it.
And just never talk about this again.
Whenever you don't mention this on a podcast.
Also freeze.
That is such a weird. We were in Atlantic City one time, and some girl, there was like a German chick, came up to me, and she was like, just way too fucking all about it. I'm like, what is going on here? And she was like, let's go back to my room. I was like, all right. And she's like, he's got to go, and pointed at her husband, who was like probably like 50 something, a little guy. She's like, he sent me over here. He wants to watch you fuck me. I was like, I don't really feel like getting stabbed in the liver while I'm fucking, so I'm gonna pass.
This was an AC.
Yeah.
Now, if you're gonna do it, Gloucester motel room's just the safest place.
We were in Harris. I was like, what floor?
Harris is a pretty good. That's nice.
And what's the
nice
room
one.
service deal?
Yeah.
The guy was clearly like fucking loaded. It was hilarious. I was
That's
just like,
sick.
why is this? This doesn't seem right.
Take it from the
Was
cruise.
she hot?
Always say
She was
yes.
fucking smoking hot. Yeah.
I would have done it.
Yeah, we know Cody.
I would have done that.
Oh, I would have done it.
Well, you didn't.
You didn't.
No, I know. I was saying you said that.
Oh.
I did say that. Good point.
Like, I think
Wow,
I
this
would've-
has been the best part of the whole. Just going in a circle.
Am I fucking bombing a podcast?
Dude,
I love
Ryan's been a
footnote.
pothead for a week, and all of a sudden you two are talking in your own language.
He's talking at me about quotes that I just and
Yeah.
I got confused.
I would have done it.
Okay, what were you going
would've
to say?
done it. You guys have your podcast.
Yeah, we're split off, dude.
But a footnote. This is to be announced.
Shit, we got an appendix. We got a little appendix in here.
Yeah, I just matched on the app with my old high school girlfriend and her boyfriend. So we're gonna see how that plays out.
Have you talked?
Your old high school girlfriend?
I think it's gonna happen.
Do you want to do
What does
that?
he
Yeah,
look like?
hell yeah.
What does he look
That's
like?
redemption.
So you
Is it?
are you actually more into the idea of doing with a guy and a girl?
It's just that those are the people that are down, basically.
That
So,
seems like
yeah.
that's probably where you're getting.
If I can't be in a relationship, I'm going to crash yours, basically. Like that's
Hell
where I'm
yeah.
at. Yeah.
Have you ever had a threesome with two girls?
just dicks, dude.
Two dudes? Sure.
yeah. Come on,
No.
keep it the genders separate.
Do you? Have you ever had? Was that your first threesome?
Yeah, was that the first one, Rob?
Oh yeah,
They're addressing you.
yeah.
No,
that was my
have you
first
had a
one.
threesome?
Have you had a threesome deal?
Yeah, I've had a Devils, unfortunately.
Yeah,
The fuck
yeah,
the
they're
devils.
dude, dicks.
The same
Two
thing.
D. Not three D.
DP. You went full. You went devil threesome with the DP. You went all.
Yes.
You did all
Yeah.
the stuff. Good for you.
I mean, that's huge,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
That's a new 5 minutes right there.
Yeah. And my sister, because I told it on one of
sister
our
was filming
episodes. Yeah, my sister was there rooting me on, but she texted me saying like,
Let's go cruise.
Mom, just listen to the podcast. She's really worried about you.
Your mom?
Yeah, yeah.
What if she
Your
was?
mom listens to the podcast?
I guess so. Yeah.
That terrified
My mom's
me.
a real one.
No, maybe she just
Shout
she
out
wasn't.
to the real
she
one.
was more worried that like you're gonna find her and your dad on
Oh, that'd be
the same
so
app.
funny.
It's like, I'm worried that he's gonna find me on this app.
Yeah,
That'd be
wild.
cool. Would you do it?
That would
Come
be
on, I'll be
hilarious.
like, you guys are still into each other.
Yeah, you would just do it. You would just do it a little bit because you're like, wow,
That's beautiful.
They're working on their marriage finally.
Can I have you guys on the podcast? Holy shit.
Oh
Yeah,
man,
that
that's
is weird.
insane. That's cool though.
Yeah, that's
I'm kind of really scared for your safety. So next time this happens, will you just send me the address?
Yeah, sure.
It's got to be like a girl. Like, hey, I do that sometimes when I've gone on dates with guys. Like, I went out to like Lancaster to meet up with this like 23-year-old, and I definitely was like Amishville, Lancaster. Like, it's really, like
you fucking Amish boy.
no, not at all. But I feel like he could have had, Amish roots because he had a thick old
Did he
beard.
have the curly cues?
He had that
No.
neck beard going.
That's
no, he
Hasidic
was
Jew.
like, yeah, that's different. Did I ever tell that story of him? Oh my god, talk about that.
I think you told me, yeah.
When I got to his house. First of all, it's like on a farm. I'm like texting my friends and being like, "Hey, I might get murdered. Here's the address." And I pull up and he's just shirtless outside. Like, "Hey, I just got done CrossFit."
At least he's not pantsless and just one shirt.
Yeah. He wasn't putting the
Sorry, I
up.
just played cards.
But he was like so ripped. He's like so fucking little jacked.
Was he holding a
23-year-old.
pitchfork too? Like,
Kind of, almost a little bit. And then I was like, I'm just gonna fuck you right now. And then we walked in. There was a huge Trump sign in the living room, and I was
Oh,
like,
yeah, you told me. Trump was there.
Yeah. And then like his two buddies were like, yeah, we played Penn State football. They like made up this whole lie. And then we like get in the car and he's like, he takes me to Red Robin, which is hilarious. I didn't know what it was. I thought it was like a McDonald's. So I was like, God, I just hope there's alcohol there.
Me and my mom used to get shit faced at Red Robin.
Wait, you could get drinks at Red Robin?
Yeah. It's like a CGI Friday.
I honestly thought it was like
I thought it was
McDonald's.
too. And then we get in the car. He's like, they're like straight up liar. He must have saw my face go to the Trump sign, and he's like, hey, so that's like my buddies decorated the kitchen, and I was like, oh, I didn't even notice anything.
But I did vote for him.
It was like as big as this Nerds with Words Trump sign. Like I don't care what your political fucking view is, but that's aggressive.
Take it easy.
You're just like, the color on the wall is what I was looking at.
Yeah.
It wasn't
I was like,
this,
I just
this
liked
is
how
great.
it was a bear everywhere else, like a hospital, and then boom, Trump.
I thought it was weird that they made me wear the Make America Great hat again, but
Yeah.
I just was gonna blow
That's
over.
actually what we're gonna wrap your body up in.
Perfect. That's what they're gonna find you in.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to cut your head off.
But yeah, so we get the car. He's like, so they decorated. I was like, whatever, well, you guys live in the country, whatever. And then he's like, also, they didn't even go to college. And I was like, we just had a whole conversation about what position they like. We had like a long conversation, and then he was like, "Yeah, they're kind of psychopaths." And I was just like, "Cool." So I'm not gonna get murdered by this guy, but definitely his two
friends.
fucking weird DJ friends. Like they were
wait.
both like, yeah.
Why were they lying?
They were smoking meth too, by the way.
I
don't know why I didn't say
that's
that.
very messy.
like
These guys
visibly.
rule.
Yeah, they were outside. When I got there, I was like, "Oh, it smells like burning chemicals."
Oh, okay,
'Cause
so-
I've smelt it before.
Rolling the bowl.
And I was like, "Ooh, smoke a little coke," and they're like, "Meth," and I was like,
Cool.
They didn't even offer you
That's
any?
neat.
"No, they did.
right, cool.
They offered me pot and meth, and I was like, I'm good. I'm driving."
That
And
pod's probably PCP all over.
that's the thing.
it.
I'm like, and then that's what I also.
Are you guys using the same bowl as the meth and the wigs? I don't want any residue.
And then of course they
It
gave me.
creates a vortex.
This shit knocks you out and fucking rocking.
It's basically NyQuil.
He already made a bed for you.
And then he he was like, "Why didn't you like smoke pot?" I was like, I don't know what
They're
the fuck your
freaking me
friends
out.
are laced with.
Because I was already weird, fucking paranoid as shit.
Yeah, I was like, your friends look like bizarro versions of what humans should look like. Like, when you see like in Children of the Corn where like the kids all are like, they look like humans, but something's off. Like,
Is it kind of like the dude in Men in Black who's the aliens inside? He's like,
yeah,
sugar and water.
yeah. And that was the thing is like their friend he was super hot. Like I was like, oh, just remember he is a
Are you sure
fucking-
it wasn't one of those situations where he surrounds himself by a bunch of ugly people? So
No,
he looks
I had already
fucking hot?
fucked him before. Like I
okay,
met him and fucked him before, yeah. And then
Nice.
yeah, this is like a
Fuck
second.
before you go to Red Robin.
Yeah.
That's date numero 3.
No, so then, but then I did have their homemade moonshine, and that's when we were driving. It's like it's a weird move to not
Yeah.
smoke
Next thing I
pot,
know, I'm
and
having
then
a
you're
foursome.
like, and then you're having moonshine, and I was like, well, alcohol. It's like
they
I'm
made-
Irish Catholic. Well, that's whatever's in that'll be fine inside of my
be
system.
rude.
All
Yeah.
the cum in my stomach will break whatever
Yeah,
down. Whatever's
it'll break
in
it
that
down.
moonshine.
Actually, that's why I have so much cum.
That's smart.
It lines the.
It's like
the-
Pepto Bismol.
Yeah.
Delco Pepto Bismol.
It's like, isn't
just
Pepto
cum.
Bismol usually pink? And why is this white? It's like,
We dye it.
It's
You're like,
made
it's
to
a little
work.
different. We like to bleach everything here in Delco. All right.
It's like our thing.
Yeah.
Sex great? I always wanted a real attractive guy. Was the sex good?
Was the sex
Sex
good?
was very good. He was 23.
He was
and
messed up, dude.
He's 23 and just like in it to win it kind of
Nice.
kid. You know what
That's
I mean?
good. That's the hope. Yeah.
Like it
for
was like
him.
one of those guys who's like, God, you look super hot for a 31-year-old, and I was like, things are making me feel
Thanks
old
for that.
and hot at the same time.
You suck dick
You're an
real
old hottie.
experience.
Yeah,
like.
yeah.
I
And
can
then he
tell
was
you've
like,
been sucking dick for 20 years.
he's like, check
11-year-old
out.
BJs? Is that the math on that?
It checks out.
Yeah, you really don't want the qualification.
again,
Dick sucking
Delco.
math. Dick sucking math is fine. So that works.
Just like dog ears.
Yeah. But he had like a really giant, like a really cool, like they had built their shower, and it was like this. It looked like a fuck shower, and he was like, I came out of the bed. He's like, see that shower? Love the fuck unit, and I was like, I gotta go to work. There was just like something so immature, and like he's just like, oh, this older lady, I'd love if I lift her up in the shower, and I'm like, yeah, I don't want to break
Saw
my
it in a
neck
scene
tonight.
once.
Can you explain to me what a fuck shower looks like? Is it just
like-
dildos taped all over the place? Or-
No. Like
It's like an open
it's like
one?
open one. It's like
Oh.
like you can see
The thing
yourself
comes-
like fucking in the mirror. Like,
yeah.
there's like a seat in there, so you can like it just looks like you.
like you have to
they,
share.
they built, yeah, they like
Comfortable.
built it.
Right.
Like there's like different.
Not like a tub.
There's no tub, and there's like different. Like there's so many shower heads where like one is like literally pussy size.
Oh yeah,
Like,
that's the weirdest part about shower sex because one of you is just like a fucking cold, like because you're not in the water. So
right, but if there's so many,
then
nobody's cold.
But you got to keep.
Can you imagine how fucking clean you get in that shit?
No, but you got to keep the genitals away from the water, dude.
Weird thing to say. I wish I had that at the Motel 6. I would have been washed in. I would have been locked up and loaded. I wouldn't have had to fake.
They would have washed my corpse so nice.
Yeah, DNA would be gone.
When they dismembered me, man, they would have been clean when they got out.
They smell my like severed arm. They're like raspberry.
It was delish.
Ooh.
Oh God! I don't know why I originally brought that story.
story.
Oh,
Sketchy
because
fuck story.
you gotta fucking those stories. You gotta fucking. Text
I mean,
a
I told
friend.
you I went and fucking. I hooked up with a. I think I was seeing it. I went back to my house and like was not going to bed. And I got this lady's phone number at the bar, and she's like, "Come over, come to like my house." And she was like, "I live in the development right across the street from this school." And I get there and I'm driving around. I'm like, "Where the fuck is this?" I was like, I'm not seeing this number." She's like, "You're in the development?" I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "The other development." There was a trailer park down the street.
Nice.
And I fucking ended up. I get to this fucking trailer park.
You sure you weren't at Tyler's house?
No, this is like full blown trailer park. It's like 3:30 in the morning. Like I'm not going home at this point. And I get in there, and it's my ex-girlfriend's dad's best friends in there cheating on his wife with her friend. And then the chick I'm meeting up with, her dude cousins there. They're like 35. She's like 40.
So I'm assuming meth was also involved in this
I
situation.
don't know what the fuck was going on, but I smoked the joint with her dude cousin, and I was like, "Yeah, I think I'm gonna go fuck your cousin."
And she was like, "How old were you?"
And he's like, dude.
He's like sloppy
I was like
seconds.
23.
He's like, trust me, you're really gonna like it. She does this weird thing.
I
with her
got her
mouth.
warmed up. And I'm like, all right. Like, we're like drinking red wine and listening to like, just, it was fucking
You're
weird.
Steely Dan.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Jethro Tull.
Fuck yeah,
Just-
dude. Fuck yeah.
And she's like, check out my fuck shower.
And,
It's a
like,
hose.
it's like- yeah, I like spigot water. Okay. She's like, "Yo, I hooked up the sprinkler for you. You come, we'll go out. Take a couple laps through that.
It's one of those wacky daisies.
Hurry up and come before the sun comes up." But we're like smoking weed, and the dude, it's like I walk into the one guy's like, do not say anything to anyone that you saw me here. I'm like, who am I going to tell that I saw my ex-girlfriend's dad's best friend cheating on his wife? Like, except I'm telling everyone now.
No one likes a fucking tattletale, dude.
But no, I was like, fucking,
Name him and shame him. What's
was
his
like
full name?
23, and like the conversation got weird after. Like we're all high drinking red wine. I'm like, all right, so we're I didn't come here to hang out. I don't like it.
Yeah, the time lapse was too long in between.
And she's like, "What do you want for breakfast?" I was like, "I'm getting the fuck out of here."
They want to have something at home.
And left. And then I wake up the next morning and realize my fucking wallet was gone.
She stole your wallet?
No, I left it there.
Oh.
So I had to fucking get my brother. My brother's like a fucking not a square, but like he doesn't like. At the time, he was.
He doesn't like trailer parks.
Yeah,
Or
and we're like,
addicts.
we're going to the gym the next day. I'm like, we need to make a pit stop. I was like, where? I'm like, in this trailer park. I get there, and she's like at the front door in a robe, like giving me food in a wallet. I was like, he was like, "What happened?" I'm like, "Shut the fuck up. We'll never talk about this ever."
And you're like, is that Rob not wearing pants behind you? That's all, dude.
We have a weekly poker match here.
Rob's playing
how it
cards
goes,
in
brother.
the living room.
Can I see your phone for a second?
Rob's in the baby pool out front.
That black dude comes and kisses my forehead.
Oh my
He's like,
God.
Rob, get back inside.
You got a fucking chain around your ankle. I got him chained to the trailer radiator in there.
Come here, slave. I don't know.
You say it's hot in here.
I didn't say anything.
Oh,
Where were you with the girls?
What's that?
How are you in any relationships?
I think we're gonna do
Anyone?
sketchy. We're doing sketchy shit, right?
If you want to, or just update us
we were
on
just
your
talking
career.
about-
Oh
Dating.
no, nothing exciting with that. I just like think I like someone for like 3 weeks, and I'm like, I don't want to do that. It's exhausting. So
Liking her or fucking her?
relationship.
no, the fucking's fine, and then it turns into like, oh, what are you doing like every other day or this day, and then it's just it's too much. I get to too much. I'm doing too many things
Gotcha.
to do that. But when my old job, I a prostitute. prostitute store.
Sex worker.
Yeah.
I would never pay for sex, but I would let someone else pay for sex for me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I get that.
That's what happened. I was working at this seafood manufacturer, so I was
Here's this gift card, Cody.
it was my birthday.
Go up to
That was
Bridget.
actually your bonus.
It was my birthday.
Hell yeah.
And I work with these crazy dudes, and he's my one boss.
You got
is
it
telling-
through the company.
yeah. My boss paid for it.
This is for wink wink crab cakes.
It was Red Lobster.
Star of the Seafood, great cakes, even cooler bosses. They'll get you laid. Check them out. My boss comes in and he's saying that he's like obsessed with this prostitute and
Sex worker. Mhm.
yeah. I'm sorry. This cum queen thing, you know.
A cum worker.
Yeah, you could also call her a cum factory because that's actually my
Cum swallowing factory.
Yeah, cum swallowing
Those
factory.
are our shirts.
Yeah, those
Those are the shirts we're making.
merch,
best.
baby.
Cum factory.
I'll take 3 of those.
And technically, it is a factory because you're turning cum into piss.
Hell yeah.
You know,
Export
there is manufacturing going on.
Yeah.
We're getting killed in China right now.
Small intestines slacking, but whatever.
Import, export. You know?
Yeah.
That's
Sorry, guys.
high demand.
Yeah. So he's gonna. He
Yeah.
comes in. He's like, I'm gonna buy you something. I guess.
No, he's like I'm obsessed with this prostitute and my one boss.
Sex worker.
Prostitute. She's a high class hoe for sure. She was
worker.
She was in a 5-star hotel, but he's saying how he's obsessed with her, and he's like he needs to figure out a way. And I'm like, I'll fuck her, and then
Wait, what? Okay.
Yeah, I'm in love with this girl. Would you mind fucking her?
Yeah, I don't understand.
I gotta find a way for her to get fucked.
He keeps
It's the
spending.
same guy that he met with.
It might have been. No, he gets paid like it's $500 a go with this girl.
Yeah.
Because she's high class sex worker. Sure. And so I got it. Fucking nailing it. And we get to this fucking. I smoke a blunt in the parking lot. I'm nervous. I'm like, I don't want to go. Like, what do? I'm covered in fish guts.
Wait, hold on. But you
shower?
have to tell
I
her.
came
but
straight from work.
Are we all still wondering?
Yeah, wait, why?
Yeah. So that's the thing. You said he's obsessed with her, then, but he wants you to have sex with her. We're confused on that point.
So, okay, yeah, because he knows that as soon as I fuck her, he won't want to fuck her anymore.
Jesus Christ.
He's forcing
I'll
his hand.
destroy it. Yeah.
Enough with the card reference.
Come on, man.
I need this.
My other boss, they're brothers. There's 2 bosses and they're brothers, and he's like, Cody will fuck her. I'm like, I'll fuck her. He's like, he's like, really? I'm like, it's my birthday. As long as you're buying. He's like, sure. So after work, we go there, and I'm like kind of nervous. I'm freaking out. He like smoked a blunt in the parking lot. I'm like, you got to come up with me, dude. You got to come at least deliver me
What
to
is
the door.
with you
Did you bring
guys?
the cards?
I didn't bring cards.
Did you
I didn't
bring cards? No?
No, didn't bring anything. But we're
You were bottomless though.
Shut up.
No. She did make like I took off all my clothes. I'm like, she's like, you're not a cop, are you? I'm like, do I look like a fucking cop? Like, yeah, like my wire. So I was like, I don't have I'm not gonna get naked anyway. So if I'm wearing a wire,
Pull up your shirt and a deck of cards falls out. You're like, fuck.
I don't know where that came from.
You're like, I'm just a magician, actually.
We're in the elevator going up, and an obvious sex worker is a different one. I guess they're just running this floor in this
Yeah.
upstairs.
Just get a block of room.
Yeah,
get
yeah,
it cracking.
exactly. And she goes down and she's like,
Hell yeah.
I'm going to go down with that one. I'm like, I guess I'll end up maybe having sex with her later if he ends up becoming obsessed with her as well. But he's like, he's like, yeah, just go down that hallway and she'll find you. So I'm just like walking around the hallway, just like, man, I don't know. And someone like opens up the door, is like, Cody? I'm like, huh? It's like, come on in. I'm like,
Like a
look,
doctor's office.
she looked like Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Wow.
I love Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Pull
I'm
her
like,
up.
And what? You know what?
Drew used to call her Jennifer Love Huge Tits.
Yeah, that was the main reason
Hell
why
yeah.
I made that reference.
Super hot.
She had big old boobs. She was cool. She was real nice. She was nice. I didn't know how to do it. I was like,
This broad's got some fat tits. Real nice.
Real nice girl, right?
Yeah.
Real nice girl. You know, proud of her.
so my boss wasn't going to let me get the $500 special. $100, $150 for a blowjob with condom on is what I was getting. I'm like, whatever. It sounds cooler than jerking off, I guess. So we're in there.
Also, why would that ruin her for you? Like, I feel like I would like.
Listen, I'm not asking the question. That's just
Okay,
what he
cool.
decided for
Gotcha.
himself. I'm like, whatever. I'm just collecting.
You're along for the ride.
Whatever you need me to do for you, I'll do it. I'm
a company man.
Yeah, I'm a good employee of the month this month.
So where in between here? This is Jennifer Love.
one on the
Very
left.
young.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. Holy cow.
High school
So,
picture?
Yeah, this is like her.
Can't
what
hardly.
movie?
That's like can't hardly wait.
Yeah.
Holy guacamole.
Yeah, so I was pretty excited when I walked in and saw that because
Go
I
to
didn't
the
know
ass
what,
pick. Down. Third
Ooh.
row. That's what we're dealing with.
What's that over here?
Above the bangs.
Above the bangs.
Damn it.
Sorry, buddy. It's hard to
over.
figure. Over.
Right. Up.
I'm not
Up.
seeing the ass pick here.
Up.
There?
right. All the way
She's
to
standing with some frumpy
Oh, the
dude.
paparazzi type picture.
right.
Oh,
Oh,
right here. Sorry.
yeah.
She's. Yeah, I got you. This is,
That's
this
a full diper, dude.
Mama's got a
fat
die
type.
full.
That's a fat type. Yeah, it is. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm just wondering
Yeah.
what era. There you go.
So-
So she
jerk
opens the
off. I'll be
door.
back.
Yeah. She opens the door.
I'm in there now, and I'm like, all right, well, I guess I'm like, what happens now? It's like, well, money. I'm like, oh yeah, true. Give her the money. She goes in the bathroom, counselor's like, all right. And I'm naked by the time she gets back out. I'm like,
Smart move.
good. Yeah.
Hell
She
yeah.
knows what she's gonna do. Yeah, let's
I'm
go back.
shuffling the dick. I'm naked.
Yeah, my boss was waiting for me out front. I don't know that he was doing that. I guess he was making sure I didn't get murdered or anything, which was cool. We actually I ran into her pimp, like going in. I'm like, that's got to be her pimp. When I was leaving, I'm like, that's come on. Why else would he be there? But so she puts a condom on, starts blowing me. I'm like, this is pretty cool. This isn't. She was good. She was doing a good job. And then she was getting real into it with herself. And I sucked on her titty for a little bit. And I'm like, you shouldn't have done that because
That's gonna be
Who
$30
knew?
or whatever.
That's how
No.
AIDS spreads.
Well, not
dude.
even that, but like it's probably around 3:00 in the afternoon now. There might have been like a matinee performance that
hell yeah.
might have used those titties for common.
She probably showered. She's.
They tasted like
good-
coconuts, but that also could have been the dude.
No, that was she shot. If she's $500, she's probably if they're
Right.
working out.
That's a
You're
good
probably
point.
safe, buddy.
That's what
probably all right.
That's what I going to assume.
Probably good.
Yeah, I'm fine. It's been
That's
years
a clean,
later.
Also, who gives a
moisturized
shit?
titty.
Yeah, really.
Yeah,
You get something off titties.
You
stuff, who
probably
gives a
have
shit,
hooked
though?
up with a girl who's had their tits sucked the night before anyway.
Well, not
time.
tit sucked. I'm saying come on the titties.
Right.
Little cummy titty.
Yeah, but dude, it's just coming.
But that's probably happened too.
You know what I mean? Yeah, it's fun.
Who has
Anyway,
cares?
so
tongue? Come on.
so
Are we
she
in elementary
Wait,
school?
you,
here?
fucking- you jerk off. You jerk off. You go downstairs for a midnight
Just a
snack.
Monday
You
for
never
Peggy.
wash your hands. You're like, ugh, whatever.
Put a little frosting on that
nice.
Pop Tart, whatever.
And then
it
I'm
is.
just like, I'm a cum factory, cum swallowed factory, but I like food with it.
kind of crazy question. You're able to come with the condom on.
Yeah,
Blowjob.
yeah, oh yeah. She put on a performance. She was going like,
for you.
It's weird when a girl gives you a blowjob, but also does like the noises like you're fucking her too.
Right.
So, like,
Right.
especially with the condom on. Like, what do you just?
She loves blowjobs.
yeah, I think she likes me.
Yeah,
I'm special, dude.
I finished pretty quickly because I'm like, I want to get out of here. And also, I didn't know what else was going to happen.
How did you suck her titties if
She was like,
He has a long neck.
She like got up. She was blowing and then got up and just like kind of put him right here. So I was like, okay.
He was like, this is a nice kid.
I was like,
Yeah, here comes the choo-choo train.
Did she airplane her titty in here now?
yeah.
my God.
So I finished and I'm just there. I don't know how afterwards. I'm like, all right,
Right.
well, it's my birthday. If you want to, I don't know what you're doing later. You want to like come out to the park? She's
Yeah,
like,
you wanna come to
maybe.
Flying W?
She's like, maybe, but I don't think I'm allowed to leave this room. So like, never
You're like,
saw
wow.
her. Never
Yeah, do you
saw her
want to go out
again.
to dinner? He's like, yeah, if you want me to get pistol whips.
Yeah.
I'm like, you live right down the street from the Jug. Let's go. Maybe we could pit stop at a
The
motel.
jug handle in? Hell yeah, good wings.
It's phenomenal wings, dude.
I bring everything back to food.
we always
be
do?
a 300
That's the
pound
lovable
man.
monsters.
That's what it is. It's coming and eating.
if
Cum
we
and wings.
if we get too emotional or too sexual, we were like, and then what did you eat
I'm like,
afterwards?
anyway, I had some stir fry.
I'm trying to think when I ate.
I replenish my
afterwards.
nutrients.
Fuck yeah. What's your like go-to like post-cum eats?
Well, your Sunday morning we've talked about on this day.
That's
Oh, yeah,
usually
on this
my
podcast.
thing.
Well, yeah, breakfast the next day.
Yeah.
Oh, the Sunday.
Oh,
that's
sorry,
the Sunday Foster special. You
Yeah.
fuck
Yeah.
and then you go out to breakfast. And then you drink a little bit, and then you
Speaking
come
of
back and fuck
fucking-
again. That's the move.
What's your
I don't know
usual-
why
That's a
anybody
cool-
wants to do that.
That's a
what's
cool
your-
move.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What's-
but I don't live in
I like
Philly,
an
so it's not.
omelet.
Yeah. It's not, yeah.
I'm an omelet guy.
Yeah.
That's light.
I like a good omelet.
Yeah, dude, love an
I
omelet.
gotta go extra cheese though.
Oh, bro.
Well, then you're not gonna
Gotta
be.
go extra
That's why you're not
cheese.
taking your shirt
I'm
off.
gonna like.
You go
It's a
extra
different
cheese.
problem.
Hey, we do not fat shame on this fucking podcast, Neil.
Yeah, we sort of did.
Just break.
I'm just kidding. We have a fake hatred for each
Yes,
other.
it's a fun thing. I don't have any of that for them. But I
just
get
said
a lot.
floated
I
just
just received-
devil eyes.
We're just like, Neil, get
Also-
back in your corner.
You nailed it. Yeah, can't hardly wait. You nailed that reference. That was really. I would not be able to get that.
Can't hardly
Oh,
wait.
come on.
I've never
Movies.
seen it.
That was.
I might have seen it.
Probably.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I like
Anyway.
a 90s rom com.
That's a good point. So egg. You're just going flat omelet. You're not doing like a veg mix. You're not doing anything. You're just going.
I do a Western omelet sometimes. Well,
hard boiled egg omelet.
I know
Western.
It's an omelet with hard boiled
that's
eggs
like
in
with
it.
ham and
That's
peppers.
fucking
in it.
strange.
What else? What
Doesn't
did
exist.
I get for breakfast this week?
Get some hashy browns.
Hey, bro, you know I hash up. The fuck do I look like? Crispy boy.
Yes.
See, this is a lot of starch. I feel like I'd be too like full to fuck afterwards. I'd be like,
Then
I
you
gotta
go
go to bed.
drinking
But then you
after.
keep drinking. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the Sunday. That's how everyone should date.
Yes.
I don't live in Philly though, so it's not like a walking situation. Like I have to
Oh,
be in the
yeah.
car with them, and then there's piss bottles all over the place.
To do,
Uber,
to
brother.
do that in New Jersey, you have to go to like Renault, like the winery. You have to go to the winery and get a room and like do all that shit.
A winery.
There's no way to, or go down to AC. There's the only way.
Or the Flying W. It works at the Flying W.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
You can go out to breakfast, walk out back, go to the pool.
Yeah.
You can do all that. Volleyball.
Everything. Take a like little flight out. Go
Burn off those
skydiving.
taters.
So probably be a silly
Crazy
question.
town.
Peggy, are you threesome
ever
of any
fucked
kind? Any threesome of any time?
Oh, yeah.
No, gotcha.
No.
And Ryan, you've done two girls as we've talked.
No,
I've, like,
I've gotten
fucked
head
next
from
to
2
him.
girls. I've never had a threesome with 2 girls. I always get promised them or offered them, and then
Oh, right.
I feel like you don't follow through with as much sex as you should.
me.
Yeah, because you're probably just oversaturated. So you're like, I can get it later.
I don't think so. I usually.
No, that's your diagnosis. I'm correct.
Oh, okay.
Only time I've ever seen you upset.
I'll deny some. I deny.
Yeah, you're like a hot chick, so you got to deny some.
Yeah, I need to keep it fun. You'll get bored. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Well, I think you've talked about
rolling
also,
your eyes and coming.
You've
you know?
also talked about maybe just some crazies, like some people being like, "Yeah, let's get," and then you're like, "Yeah."
Or like guest off. Like then there's like
Yeah.
people who like straight up where you're like, I don't know where these girls got this confidence that like they're just like, come fuck me. And he's like, yeah,
I'm good.
Like I'm not.
Yeah.
You were with
Yeah.
me when that girl was sending me a video.
Yeah, just
With her and her friend.
crazy.
She's like, "I love you."
I get a lot of those
like,
from like
come and
these
fuck.
those festivals that we've been doing lately. There's all these
Oh,
like
yeah,
weird
them broads.
festival girls that do like all this crazy drugs, and then I tell my threesome bit, and then they're like, "Yo, if you ever want to do one, I'll do it with you." I'm like, "No, you scare the shit out of me." It's like terrifying.
It's always those girls. You're like,
because they linger after. Like they'll be like, "I bought you all this stuff." You're like, "This is really getting
Yeah.
weird." I don't.
That
Very
has-
thoughtful gifts. That's what it is.
A festival threesome would probably be wacky. There's like neon lights everywhere.
Yeah.
Be too much.
And they're like, snap this
that
bracelet.
young festival hoe who used to fuck, she's definitely had some weird
Me?
fucking Molly sex. That girl was
That
crazy.
girl is crazy town. I had to.
Did you say talented?
Crazy. I mean, she was talented.
She was crazy talented. She played Wonderball
was
for
an
me. I
artiste.
cried.
No, she. Yeah, that was a weird one. She was just one of those like raver chicks.
Okay.
And I brought Peggy and Brian Fennell.
She's fucking you with those glow gloves on.
No, my one buddy used to get in my face and do this shit all the time. Like, we're just at a house. Can you stop?
Yeah, well,
trying to-
that's exactly what this. Where the fuck were we? We were
At her friend's house.
We were at yeah, but we ended up there from somewhere. We were at Helium.
Yeah, she invited you.
Yeah, she hit me up and she was like, "You want to come to
You're
this
like,
party?"
only if my friends can come.
I was like, "Yeah, I'll come, but I'm bringing my 2 friends." And we all eat mushrooms and then get to this fucking house. She's like, "It's a party. Like we got a bunch of shit." And I was like, "Cool. I'm bringing 2 of my friends, or I'm not coming." And she was like, "All right." And we get there, and it sounded like a raging
So I
party.
we walk
There's
in.
girls
There's
in the
downstairs.
kitchen
So like you
and the
go in.
girl.
I'm like I go to the bathroom. Like me and the girl are talking, and they go
And me and
downstairs.
Brian are like, "Dude,
in
let's
the
just go
span of
downstairs."
like me walking and going to the bathroom and walking out, the 2 of them walk upstairs like
Freak out.
like face like all fucked
we
up.
go
Like
downstairs.
no.
Well,
And
me
are you tripping at this time? Because I
a
mean,
little bit? It was not, we
shrooms-
weren't like fully fucking
Shrooms, you
tripping.
can't really control the vibe, so you're getting
Yeah.
whatever's coming your
Yeah.
way.
True.
Well, we walk in. Peggy starts talking to the girl I was talking to and her friends, and me and Brian. It sounds like a raging party's going downstairs. We're like, let's go downstairs. We go downstairs, and there's a bedroom. Nobody's down there. And we hear the music coming from a bedroom. We go over there. There's 4 or 5 people sitting in a room, like on a bed / floor, and they have like a recording studio set up in the corner.
But they're doing a podcast, like, yo,
And
what up?
I sat down. There's like a piano in the corner. Brian picked up a fucking Spider-Man mask and put it on. And I sit down on like
Smart.
the recording like studio chair and spin around. I was like, "Brian, hit it!" And he starts and he starts fucking around with the piano. And the one kid sits up and he's like, "What the fuck? Who the fuck are you guys?"
We're making fucking
But they're also like,
slappers,
you guys
dude.
got to get the fuck out. And they're like dudes that were like, who
They were
the
tiny.
fuck's gonna kick us out?
Yeah.
This one?
I'm pretty sure you said that to them.
That's
which is always a good move to do.
Yeah.
He was also like, get the fuck. Like,
You better have a fucking weapon in this house.
He was
or
like, started talking crazy. I'm like, who the fuck's gonna? First of all, hello. Second of all,
have you met my friend?
You're being very rude.
if we want to play with your piano, we'll play with it.
have you met my friend Spider-Man? He's pretty
Show
talented
me
at
how to
fighting.
record this while my friend Brian tickles the ivories, please. Thank you. And
Well, if you'll excuse me,
dude,
hit it.
just let him
I think that'd be such a power move.
And then the girl starts freaking out,
Oh, I come
crying.
upstairs. She's like, I can't believe. Like, she
You
just
would
got
do
like
that,
real
and
upset.
I was like,
no, she was upset, like
then-
embarrassed.
yeah.
She was embarrassed.
That the
And
guy
then-
freaked
Had us
out.
there, and then the guy freaked out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she wasn't
and-
mad at us,
and then
because
we
we
were
were
also
right to
like-
That'd be pretty
like,
funny if she was like, "Why would you play the piano? I just want you just
We were
got
also
here."
like, yo, we'll leave.
yeah, like
don't
Fennell,
care.
me and Ryan, I'm like, I'm in my 30s. Like, I don't need to be
I was
here.
like, oh, yeah.
Like, I don't need to be in this place. I
set
can
on
go to
friends.
bars.
We have friends.
Yeah.
How old was this girl?
She's young.
25, 4?
Yeah, I don't
Something like that. Yeah.
But that was really funny.
Yeah, and it was just like, you know, but they were going to a rave, and they were like, yeah, you want to come to this rave? Like, you got to like hop a fence. I'm like, nah, I'm
Yeah.
out. I already didn't want to
You
go.
go to the rave. It sounds like
If
it's
there's an obstacle, nah.
there's like a big rave, or it sounds like it's in a shed. You get in there, it's still like
Yeah.
4 people and a
Oh,
piano.
well, she was
and
posting videos of it. It looked crazy town, but
Yeah.
also it was like we were already fucked up. We had been drinking all night and then took shrooms, and then they. So then the dude, remember we got outside and somebody showed up and he knew you and he
had
gave
just
us
seen me.
Molly.
Yeah, he had just seen me
Yeah.
at a show.
Oh my god, you guys are.
The amount of like drugs I've gotten from just being like from people being like, yeah, you're pussy O'Leary, aren't you? And I'm like, yeah, like you want some drugs? I'm like, yeah,
I do like those.
I really do actually.
That was a weird one.
I saw you at Helium on Friday, I think.
Friday.
I don't know if you remember that. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was like, is Peggy all right? Because like you seemed sad. I was like, oh no.
Friday?
Mama was sad.
Was I sad on Friday? I don't think so.
Are you sure? Are you sure it wasn't just drunk?
I think I was just drunk.
Oh, okay.
I was
drunk and exhausted?
I was drunk and exhausted, and I had just hung out with like an old friend and then this guy who's like getting married, but he keeps trying to fuck me. So, and then I like hightailed out of there and went and hung out with some. What?
No, me and you were just like, God damn it.
Why?
Nothing.
I was kidding.
Nothing. Just messing.
Guys, I was good this week. I didn't fuck church guy.
No.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's good stuff.
I was good. I didn't drink. What did I do Friday? Oh, at the cave. Yeah, I didn't drink. Every time I'm not drinking, everybody's like, dude, are you okay?
Yeah.
Is everything fine?
Sure.
Yeah, it's
That's weird.
kind of annoying.
I wouldn't
They're like,
say
dude, you're not gonna drink. Like everyone has an excuse. Like, what are you not my friend? You're not gonna drink with me. It's my birthday. I'm like, it's everyone's birthday.
Yeah.
It's like 100 of us that do comedy.
Yeah.
I can't drink every time it's
Every
anyone's
single
birthday.
time I see somebody, yeah. But
I can.
But also at the same time,
can I?
at the
Yes.
same time, I get really upset if I'm drunk and like you're
And
not
you're
drinking. Like, yo, what the fuck? Dude?
Why would
Yeah.
you do me like this?
Yeah.
Look at me. I have to drive home. You,
The disrespect.
all about myself.
That's why on the podcast that we went to your house, I knew you were partying the night before, and I was like, I have to bring beer. If this is going to be the situation that
going.
we're going into,
gotta keep
I'll
it
bring
rocking.
beer. I'll have some beer. I don't want to just leave you like waking up
Yeah.
from it. They're just
Yeah.
I'm just talking to two sober assholes. Let's do this.
Yeah, that one was an interesting one. I got way too fucked up, and I was supposed to come. I was it here or is it a different studio?
No, we went. What do you mean? We went to
I was,
your house?
supposed to drive to there, but I didn't go to sleep, and I
Yeah,
just kept
yeah.
drinking the entire night.
Hell
and
yeah.
I drew all the Post Malone tattoos all over my face.
Oh, I remember seeing that.
Yeah. And then I'm like, I can't make the podcast. He's like, all right, we're coming to you. I'm like, go, come on over.
Weren't you just wearing like a robe? Yeah.
Rock on road.
That's the Cody move.
I wrote it
Oh
out.
yeah, dude.
I've never owned
Like
a
he's
robe.
been partying when the robe comes out. It looks
great.
like Scooby-Doo
Everybody loves a
skin.
robe.
I like it.
Dude, robes are sick. Well, I need one for the summertime, like to
Like
wear
a-
without
like a
pants.
nice silk one?
Yeah.
Yeah, something that's a little lighter.
Yeah, I only have like big, like
A little mid
Fluffy
thigh
ones.
robe.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Just
something
like,
nice.
just the penis hangs out a
Get
little
the
bit.
thighs out. Hell yeah.
I have a lot of shitty thigh tattoos that people need to say.
I need to get thigh tattoos.
I know. I need to update mine.
Let's all go get thigh tattoos,
Hell
right?
yeah, matching ones.
Oh,
Yeah.
what would we get?
Rulers
The
on our
cartoon
thighs.
of your cartoon and our cartoon,
Dude,
just all hanging out.
honestly,
That'd be
yeah,
tight.
we do a mashup of it. We just put our two heads on the other side,
of the monsters.
Of the monsters.
Like we're wearing your heads.
Or Rob could be in the corner jerking off.
Oh yeah, like we're wearing your head.
Playing
yeah,
cards,
we should be wearing
jerking
your
off.
heads.
Like we killed
Like
you
I'm
guys.
wearing you, and Ryan's wearing Robin.
Yeah,
That'd be
so,
cool.
Robin.
Hey, dude, you're Batman.
I think,
Hell yeah.
I think that'd be pretty
sorry,
cool.
baby.
Flex.
And you see like the people that wear like the bear jackets and it's the head over
Yeah.
top. I'd think a cool one
My
of
boy
those.
Jim wears that all the time. Bear jacket.
That's a savage move. It's like, yeah,
Yeah.
dude, I live in the inside of this animal.
Hell
Yeah, just full revenant.
Yeah.
It's all the time.
Hell yeah.
Damn. You know, we should have our heads like on dragons.
Dragons.
Yeah.
Like full.
Yeah, and put it on our
Like our
fupas.
heads on a dragon body. What do you
Yes.
mean?
Yeah.
I don't fuck with dragons. I'm very tight.
Yo, grow up.
All the things we broke in this and that, you're like, I don't fuck with dragons.
I don't fuck with dragons. You want to put your dick in the same pussy as another dude? Fine.
Yeah.
Don't be bringing any dragon talk on this podcast.
Now you're just being gross.
This is disgusting and it's ungodly.
One of
Yeah,
our.
you hate the new
Unchristian.
guy because he's such a nerd.
Oh no, I love him, but I just don't like nerd activity. I don't know what it is.
Like what?
I just can't suspend belief for like fucking whatever this.
Sure.
Just
movies
it's just
and
not for me. I don't get it.
It's so
like the
crazy.
wrestling, people who like wrestling.
Sure.
Like I like the stories. I'm like, yeah, real fighting has real stories. What the fuck is wrong? With you?
I heard people.
Yeah, but they don't have
fighting.
theatrics.
No.
No one's smashing two beers like in an act. Actually, that'd be pretty cool if people started fighting that way. It's like, God.
I don't like it. I don't
I
like
heard someone
parades. I don't
saying,
like fireworks. I don't like wrestling. I don't like any of it. I don't like dragons. I don't like horses.
I like
hate
that.
horses.
This is, I feel like, my favorite thing. I'm just gonna try to wife up one of these dudes, and just so you have to hang out with them, and just be like, "Fucking, I can't with this."
What do you want to talk about now?
The amount of people that I've hooked up with,
You guys
you
wanna
just
play
send
Magic
me
the
their
Gathering?
Instagram, like, I mean, really, Peg, and I'm like, I kind of like them more. I'm like, I like people who are passionate about something.
I'm passionate about things.
Yeah, I love you,
Vodka.
and I love
These
you.
are my
for it.
passions.
All the cool shit, dude. I mean, you have the passions of like a old West man. Like,
Yeah.
you're just
I like V-necks,
But
black
also,
or white.
see, here's the thing: I like a guy who's passionate, like maybe into a little nerdy stuff, but he's also, a drunk. Like, woke me up
Yeah.
with a beer. That's a fucking good.
That's pretty
It's a cool
cool.
man.
you're into party nerds.
It's Iron Man
Party
edition.
nerds.
Yeah,
Party
I
nerds.
don't know what are we gonna call this one?
This one, this episode.
No, this
Oh.
new guy.
What's his
What's his thickness?
What's his
Yeah, dude, what's his thickness?
What's his
at?
I was gonna say like
What's the
stick,
diameter?
but what's his
What's his thighs
Yeah, how's
look
the
like?
piece?
He's got nice. We haven't had sex.
All right, so
So
this
we
guy's
can,
out.
yeah.
we just
So
call him
we
nerd.
can just call him a virgin.
Yeah, the
I mean,
virgin.
The virgin.
That drives me
right now.
plumb loco.
Why?
I don't know. Didn't we talk about this? A girl I dated a little bit ago. She's like, the dude I hooked up with before you, I was like, we were like messing around in the car, and she was about to blow him, and he was like, I want to take things slow. I was like, well, fucking hate him.
Well, yeah. That if this guy had said that, but that's not what happened. If that guy said that,
yeah.
I would be
Was
like,
this the
I've
boner
got to
pill?
go.
The guy, he's like, I
Yeah.
can't get hard.
Yeah,
Wait, but I don't understand why. Why would a guy say that? Is he like trying to trick himself into liking?
I said that because I didn't trust her not to like be crazy.
Oh, okay.
I've definitely said it for like that you're gonna be. I think I like in the middle, and I was like, you're
That
gonna
could be
be
it.
fucking
It's
insane.
Oh, you thought?
I just thought she was. I just thought she was gonna lose. Yeah,
Crazy,
and a lot of guys will roll the dice. They'll be like,
Also,
whatever,
I'm
who
like,
cares, and deal with
hey,
that
bro.
later. I was always someone who's like, I don't want to
If this
avoid. I
chick's
just
gonna try to
avoid
kill
that
me,
shit.
just come at me.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
I got you.
We'll figure it out later.
no, we
That's the
didn't-
only time I've said.
No,
it.
but
We'll
this
cross that
guy,
bridge
we
when we
didn't
come to
fuck. We didn't fuck because we were just too drunk.
Gotcha.
Which is
We just couldn't figure it out. You're like, where's your pussy?
it's not
Over here.
It's
But
not under the
also did
bed.
that. I also did that move where because he's like, I'm really drunk. I don't think I could fuck right now. And I was like, I mean, I did not want to fuck. I am a lady.
How dare you assume?
Peggy, thanks, but no thanks.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Listen,
If
we're not-
you've never met me, I'm pretty
Peggy starts
Catholic.
buttoning her
I
pants
know.
back up.
And I'm like, ooh.
12 pulls her crucifix out from her t-shirt.
Yeah, like, what are you talking about?
Well, that's good because I have to get to 10 o'clock mass.
Yeah.
Changes the song on like the jukebox from like it was gonna be like Barry Manilow to like just Christian rock.
Yeah.
Feliz Navidad.
It's almost Halloween, baby. That's a great song.
that song slaps.
Yeah. I
We
hate
have
Christmas
to wrap
music.
this
That's
up a
another
little
thing.
because we're pushing it.
You got shit to do.
Oh yeah, Nacho Mike.
Because we all got
Yeah.
to get to Nacho Mike. And also I have to record another podcast after this.
Yeah, we got. So plugs.
Where do you got to record?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you just want to go to plugs?
Yeah, plug it up, boys.
You can follow me at Instagram at Rob Cruz Comedy, and we got a podcast called Wuddup with Rob and Cody.
That's right.
Where, just wherever you listen to podcasts, basically.
Nice.
And
On all the things. Is there social media for that thing? Do they follow the podcast?
oh
or
yeah,
just you
it's
guys?
here, get Cody.
Yeah,
Figure it
swing to
out.
Cody, swing it to Cody.
I'm on Instagram, Wright.Cody. Yeah, whatever. I can follow
Hell
that. I'm also on a podcast.
You can follow us on Facebook, and then the Instagram handle's whatup.rob.cody.
But it's what, like W?
WUDDUP.
Yeah,
No
because
H.
it was very hard for me to find it.
A lot of people do the what up or what's up. Yeah, it's what up, dude. We gotta start in,
We are at Lovable Monsters and on Twitter, Lovable Moms. We have our show, probably this will be coming out in
won't be
2
out
weeks, so it won't be
yeah.
out in time. But November 21st is our next live one after this. And then look out for, we're going on tour for all of December.
Yeah.
So we're going to New England. We're going over to like the middle
Pittsburgh
of
and shit.
Pittsburgh.
Oh, yeah.
That's cool. Are you
Ohio.
like staying out there? Or are you coming back? Like,
Yeah, we're it's like a 20-day
20
trip,
days.
and then we go like all the way up to like Wisconsin, and then back down to like Kentucky, Tennessee, and back up.
That's
we
sick.
end of the December 22nd in Newark, Delaware. But it's all brewery, so look it up for like it's brewery tour, brewery comedy tour. I'm @Peggy_O on Instagram and Peggy O'Leary on Twitter. Ryan.
Yeah. I'm Ryan Lewis Foster _ on everything.
Nope, he's Ryan L. Foster
Ryan L.
_
Foster.
Jesus Christ.
I do that all the time,
I
and
know.
I'll write that down on my email, and then write it's a whole thing. Suck my dick.
Yeah.
Is that it?
I think
What else
so.
do we
Neil,
have
how you feeling?
I am NeilWood.com for all my dates and details, but this has been a podcast, people.
Good. Love you.
Hell
Thanks for
yeah,
coming in,
love
boys.
you.
Thanks for having us. Thank you guys.
Bye.
This was fun.
You're a fucking monster.
Yeah, I love you, though. Come on.
I love you, keep it.
This has been a DropTent Media production.